Well, my dear friend, good evening. Today again we are going to talk about relative adverbs. Here on the board I have written three relative adverbs: where, when, why. Because only they work as relative adverb. One thing you must remember, that often when we use when, where, why, so with them we always mention how also, because as interrogative adverb when, where, why and how are used. So they are used as interrogative adverb. But here I am talking about relative adverb. So as a relative adverb, where, when, why will be used, how will not be used as relative adverb. Because when we use how, that is used in that functions as a noun clause, not as adverb clause. I will give you some example like that. But first of all, here we will see that. So where refers to place, when refers to time, and why refers to reason. Now you see how sentences are made here. Where means place. This is the house where I was born. Why this where is adverb? Because where is talking about this born. This is talking about this action. So that's why this is adverb. But where is indicating towards house. This house is antecedent, because we say that this is the house where. So where refers to a place. So this is the house where I was born. So this clause, this is called relative clause, and this is referring back and indicating towards the house. This house is called antecedent. Sometimes where is equal to in which also, because the same sentence can be used as this is the house in which I was born. So in place of where, I can use in which also. So this is the house in which I was born. But when I use in which, so because which is pronoun, this is relative pronoun. So because this is relative pronoun, so clause will be relative clause. Even if I use that this is the house in which I was born, so that clause will be relative. But this which is relative pronoun with the help of, and it takes a preposition also. This which is object of this preposition. Do you know the school where he reads? So do you know the school? Here the school is antecedent, where he reads, this is a relative adverb, because making relative clause. Now the second example, when refers to time. When means time. I remember the day when we first met. I remember the day, this antecedent, the day. So because I remember the day, again this clause is talking about this day. So this is antecedent. Antecedent is the word about which in the next clause something is indicating to that, and relative adverb introduce that clause. So when we first met. So I remember the day when we first met. This is relative clause, and sometimes this can be used as I remember the day on which we first met. So in place of when, we can use on which also. So but this which will be relative pronoun, not relative adverb. But wherever you use which, we will use in which, on which, with which, like this we use. But that's which is pronoun. Already you know that which, who, whom, whose, that, they are pronoun. And when they introduce a clause, so they are also called relative clause, but with the help of relative pronoun. But here I am talking about relative adverb. The second example, that was the year when I graduated. Here that was the year, this year is antecedent, and when I graduated, this is relative clause introduced by relative adverb when. Third example, why. Why is used for reason. So do you know the reason why she left? So do you know the reason? This reason in antecedent, why she left, this is relative clause introduced by relative adverb why. Why is equal to for which. I can speak the same sentence. Do you know for which she left? Do you know the reason for which she left? So this which is relative pronoun. The same sentence can be used in different way, that is called transformation of sentences. In so many previous videos we have discussed different kinds of transformation also, but here we have seen the main purpose of showing this video is introducing yourself with relative pronoun. Look, that's the reason why he is upset. So that's the reason here antecedent talking why he is upset, for which he is upset. So in this way we have seen, my dear friend. And suppose if I use a how, this is the way how you did this solve. Yeah, this is what is the way, or this is the way how you have done this one. This sentence is wrong because the way and how cannot be used together. If I say that, do you know how he solved this question? So do you know how he solved this question? So this in this sentence, that how you solve this question will be noun, that will be noun clause introduced. That how is adverb, but the clause is noun clause. So this was the explanation about. I am sure that it will help you.